We are back live from Nerd HQ at Comic-Con in San Diego, powered by New Tech and TriCaster. Now this is a special one for us. We have two incredible people here at Comic-Con. They're making waves with their film, The Man with the Iron Fist. We have RZA himself and WWE superstar, Dave Bautista. How are you guys?
Former WWE superstar.
Former. No, you will always be, my friend.
I will always be.
You have a lot of fans watching,
yeah,
a lot
sure.
of people that were tweeting.
I haven't been there with them for a couple years now, but that's still, people will always associate me with the WWE, which is a good thing. But
the champion, what?
Right.
Well, you are big.
Right. Yeah.
You do,
I've actually dropped like 30 pounds since I left WWE.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, how hard would it be to bench press her?
Can you bench press me right now?
for sure.
Should we do that?
Yeah, easy. No problem.
So let's talk about this incredible film. Forbes said that it's going to be the biggest kung fu blockbuster of the year.
Wow. But that'd be great. I mean, it's first of all, the main thing is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got a lot of characters. Dave plays Brass Body.
Mm-hmm.
We got a character called X-Blade,
Right.
Jackknife, Madam Blossom, the Hyena, Silver Lion, Bronze Lion. So this is like a fun, right?
It's crazy. It's really, it's like all these different characters, all these different, almost like kung fu superheroes, like
Yeah.
kind of like kung fu Avengers. Almost, they all come together in this place, but they're all at war with each other. But the cool thing about it is, it's just like a very multi-ethnic cast. So it's something that's very new. It's very original. You know, it's got a different, almost like a hip hop vibe to it, but kung fu genre.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They're creating a whole new genre, the kung fu hip hop genre.
Yeah, and also too, films to me is supposed to be magic. We go to movies. I mean, sometimes you go to watch docu films or films about reality, but most of the time you go to movies to escape your everyday life. Mm-hmm. This is the movie you can go to and just escape what's going on outside and come and have fun. I put a lot of ideas. My buddy Eli Roth helped me write this screenplay. We put a lot of ideas from different genres and some things that's like reality, but twisted. You know, for instance, the film takes place in like 1830, right? But we have a Bessemer, which wasn't invented until 1865. Right. But we have one in our film. Right. And the idea is that these guys are ahead of time. They got certain kind of powers or certain kind of things that's, ahead of the time. You know what I mean?
Amazing. So wait, is this a world that you created even before partnering with Eli Roth?
Yeah, well, it was a world. I wrote a story first. You know what I mean? I think I've had about a 60-page story that I wrote, and then I told Eli about it, and he was fascinated by it, and then he helped me make it into what Hollywood consider a screenplay.
Because you thought maybe it'd be like 2 hours long, and maybe you'd create a new type of movie, right?
Yeah. I think I did, right?
Yeah. It's a new type of movie. It's a new genre. It's a kung fu, but it's a fantasy.
This isn't your directorial debut. A lot of people are saying it. You actually did direct a film before this.
Well, I directed some independent films on my own money. I'm a guy that spent his own money to learn how to do this. I studied with the great directors. I did videos. But as far as a real Hollywood motion picture, this is my first directorial debut. But some people think it's my 10th movie because I did it so good.
No, you're feeling it. Well, tell me about the cast. I mean, Dave, obviously, you have Russell Crowe. You have some amazing people. Quentin Tarantino also producing it and partnering. You have just this great group of people that put together this creative piece. What went into those decisions and bringing that all together?
Well, when I first met Dave, I was thinking about the character Brass Body, and I seen him, and I looked at him, and as he tell the story, I sized him up, right?
I was telling a story earlier because the first time I had ever met him, and I was already a fan, and I heard he wanted to meet me about a role in a movie, but I wasn't really sure what it was about, and I go in and I meet him, I'm really excited, and he just starts sizing me up right off the bat. He's standing next to me, taking pictures back to back, and I don't know what's going on.
Like, turn around.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
He just kept sizing, just looking at me. I think he was just trying to, see if I fit the mold.
And automatically I knew that was my Brass Body. But we got people in this film like Russell Crowe is in this film, playing Jackknife. Lucy Liu, beautiful, gorgeous woman, playing Madam Blossom. Rick Yoon, who from Fast and Furious and James Bond, he's playing the X-Blade Zinyi. Jamie Chung, I hate to do that, but she makes me blush. Pam Grier.
Well, you do a bit of everything. It seems, obviously, we know you from your music and your amazing music background with Wu-Tang Clan. Now, you're a director, you're in films, you're an actor. Do you consider yourself an artist entrepreneur?
Well, I consider myself an artist first. Let me
Yes.
say this to you. It says, you know, to me, an artist, when he realizes his artistry,
Yeah.
he can put it in any medium. You know, whether, you know, Michelangelo, you know, he painted, he made sculptures, you know what I mean? Da Vinci painted, made sculptures also, but he wrote philosophy. So I think art, I don't know if you agree with me, but art is something that's powerful and can be put out through any medium if you have the right ambition to it.
Yeah, of course.
And so me being a director, it's not an easy job, something I studied, and I studied and learned how to do it.
Yeah.
But my artistic nature allows me to do it good.
And why be at Comic-Con for this? Why is Comic-Con the perfect place for a movie like this?
Shoot, Comic-Con, what? This is it. I mean,
So it's all about superheroes and.
I mean, comic books has been an inspiration in my life, you know, from all the Marvel comics, DC, even back to, you know, when Image came up with their comics, and I love comics. When you see this movie, The Man with the Iron Fist, you're like watching a martial art epic, but it does have a comic book feel to it. Actually, there's one part of the movie we kind of edited, a big scene we have that kind of goes into a comic book kind of edit.
You're a fan of comic books.
Love comic books, man.
Yeah.
I come to Comic-Con anyway. This year I'm here for purpose.
Yeah.
Not just a party.
This is my second Comic-Con. I was here last year as a fan, as a spectator. I came in a costume.
Yeah, we both was here
so I
last
could
year
just
hanging
walk-
out.
Yeah, just hanging out.
That's great. So we do have some questions from Twitter and from social media, and we need to go to the fans because they help you guys make
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
of
do
course.
possible. So Raj wants to know, can we be expecting any new rap songs from RZA or any new talks for a Wu-Tang album?
Well, for us hip hop, you know, I'm always making music. We do have a soundtrack to the movie, The Man with the Iron Fist soundtrack. We have songs by the Black Keys,
Cool.
Kanye West, and Wu-Tang Clan.
And another great comment from Jonathan Jackson on Google+. For being his first film directing, this looks like an epic movie. This movie looks like it's going to put Quentin's Kill Bill series to shame, and I'm saying that as a big fan of Kill Bill.
That's a huge
How about
statement,
that?
man.
That's a huge statement.
Huge statement.
Quentin is my teacher, and you know that the student never goes against the teacher.
No, or else you get slapped.
Only in Kung Fu movies.
Only in Kung Fu movies when you want to be the master, right?
And lastly, we have one for you. Ask Bautista if he's returning to the WWE this year. We're all wondering.
Of course.
I had to ask that.
Not this year. No, not this year.
Another year, though.
Possibly. Yeah. I'm not against going back. I just, yeah, it's definitely not going to be this year.
Well, until then, come see him as Brass Body,
Right.
whipping
November
tail,
2nd.
November 2nd, in The Man with the Iron Fist.
2012. Go check it out. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you,
being here.
baby.
We really appreciate it. And of course, follow him at RZA on Twitter, at Dave Bautista. You guys tweet a lot. You like it?
Yeah.
Great. And next up, we have Jay Muse, who's going to be bringing us what's trending from Comic-Con. Stay tuned.